Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. In this lesson will be entitled, The Mirth of the City is Leaving. Lord, will you are edified. And this is a clip from Dabu77, and his video is entitled, Lockdowns Have Crushed Millions of Jobs. Huge amount of Americans unlikely to travel for holidays.
This is Dabu7. We have word now that a large portion of America will basically be sitting idle for the coming months, as over 70% are unlikely to travel even for the holiday seasons. You're talking Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, all that.
So social distancing promotes depression, social isolation, and think about how much more due to the upcoming of these so-called holidays. Isaiah 24:11, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And we are in these times now. And think about when Thanksgiving comes and Christmas and New Year's. Okay, because these so-called holidays bring rejoicing to America. Okay, family gatherings. But now the elite wants to lock down the United States again. And therefore, the joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. When we focus on mirth, according to the Hebrew, Strong's H 4885, mash or mashah or shah. Outline of biblical usage, exultation, which means rejoicing, joy, rejoicing. Joy, mirth, rejoice, delight, gladness, joy. Celebrating Thanksgiving, celebrating Christmas, celebrating New Year's brings mirth. Okay, it brings joy. However, due to this pandemic they call COVID-19, people are being instructed to stay at home to avoid contracting COVID-19. And think about what this does to people's mood. It brings on depression, low mood because of social isolation. All right. And this is also what we call operant conditioning, where Esau say, hey, to avoid all of this, take the vaccine. And then you can celebrate these holidays. You no longer have to wear a mask. You no longer have to practice social distancing. However, according to an article I did on yesterday, through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha, Fauci is still saying after people take vaccinations, people still should practice social distancing and wearing masks. This pandemic is about taking your rights and moving forward into the attainment of the New World Order. Second Ezra 15:17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So if this lockdown actually happens, a person may want to fly to New York, fly to Vegas, fly to Los Angeles, fly to New Orleans to party, especially on New Year's. Or what about traveling for Thanksgiving and Christmas to spend time with your family? It's a good chance that will not happen.
Traveling plans anyone had, they're saying majority of it has gone bye-bye. Now, when they look at these numbers, they say they compare it to last year. When they look at the national hotel occupancy, it was at 44.4% for the week ending in October 31st. It was at 62% the same time the year before. In the urban markets, 35.6%. That's down from the 71.8% a year ago. So you can see there's a huge gap there where people are just not traveling, not going about because of everything that's happening. Now, this is for many reasons. Some people don't feel like getting poked, prodded, tested, stuff shoved down the back of their throat, and all this other stuff that's happening if you want to enter a city like, say, New York City or something like that. Now, every city's different, and these rules are changing constantly. But some people that thought that we were out of the woods are now seeing they're locking everything back down. And what this has done in turn has destroyed businesses big time. It has literally killed.
And that's the point. Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. The keepers of the house, all right, can be identified as your people that watch the stock market, okay? And the strong men shall bow themselves, meaning what? Rich men. And the grinders cease because they are few, meaning what? No jobs. And COVID-19 has destroyed a lot of people's livelihoods, okay? And those that look out of the window be darkened, meaning what? No future. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Meaning what? You're going to have people getting up extremely early in the morning, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., just to get a head start to seek employment. And more jobs will be lost because of this pandemic. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And that's literal. We are approaching some evil times. And the best thing we can do, Ecclesiastes 12:1, remember now thy Creator, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and the days of thy youth, and that's literal, while the evil days come not, nor the years nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, right? If you're called to teach, you teach. If you are given talents, you flip those talents. No excuses. In this truth, we supposed to elevate and not downgrade. You don't take the lot of being a prophet and then downgrade to a help. All right? You're not worthy of the kingdom if you do shit like that. Okay? So bros, pray. We must pray, fast, and continue to do this work. Lord, will you edify? Shalom.